Hi, I'm Stephen Stokes with RE/MAX Realty Team. Welcome to Cape Coral, Florida. I'm going to show you the map, the hidden features, and why you want to consider Cape Coral, Florida as one of the best places to live. Let's jump in. Okay, so hello everybody. This is Cape Coral, Florida. I'm recording this from my home in sunny southwest Cape Coral. If you look closely at the map, you'll see there's a little red dot in the southwest end. That is my house. First thing you're going to notice about Cape Coral is it's surrounded by water, right? There's water everywhere except up here in the north where we connect. It's almost like a peninsula, really. And that's what makes it so impressive, especially if you're into boating, because within the interior, there's a lot of canals that connect to the outside or connect directly to the open water, where you can have a boat in your backyard, take it out to the Gulf of Mexico and enjoy all of that sort of boating lifestyle that we're all after. That's what this video is going to be about. I'm going to show you the area, show you what areas are best for boating, hopefully give you a better understanding of why Cape Coral is such a fabulous place to live. So the first thing is that Cape Coral connects to its brother city, I guess you could call it, which is Fort Myers. It connects through three bridges. In the north, we have this North Fort Myers Bridge here. We have the Midpoint Bridge, which is on Veterans Memorial Parkway right here. And in the south, we have the Cape Coral Parkway Bridge. And these are the three bridges that extend. You can see that these roads extend like this. And so they are the three main roads you're going to have in Cape Coral that run east to west, that come right off of that bridge. Now, Fort Myers itself is a wonderful place to visit. We have the Southwest Florida International Airport over here. It's about 30 minutes away. Flights from Canada, flights from all over the world, Europe, and you can fly right in to the Southwest Florida International Airport and get over to Cape Coral within 30 minutes. So it makes it accessible to everywhere in the world. South of the airport, we have the Gulf Coast University, great place to go to check out a basketball game. Great facilities on the university campus if you want to take courses or if you want to go use their library, wonderful. And all around that area, it's built up to really represent, a really great student energy. Lots of stores, lots of shops, lots of restaurants, lots of bars. So it's a great place to go, an exciting place to visit if you're living in Cape Coral. Fort Myers itself has a historic downtown district right here, right over that North Fort Myers Bridge. This is a wonderful place to visit. They've done a great job of restoring that. And now down there you have cobblestone streets. You have lots of restaurants, lots of bars, coffee shops, tea shops, vintage stores, art galleries. It's just a wonderful place to spend a day. And you also have some historic properties down there, such as Edison's summer home and his laboratory, which you can actually go and visit. You can walk through Edison's laboratory, which is a neat thing to do, something I always bring people to go look at when they come visit me in Cape Coral. Also, you have Ford's summer home there as well. So there is definitely some history there. There's a wonderful library in downtown Fort Myers. And like I say, they've restored that whole area with statues and cobblestone walkways. You can spend a whole day there just wandering around. It's wonderful. Now, let's get back to talking about the water, which is what everybody wants to know about. As I said, we're surrounded by water here. And so if you have a boat and you're having access from your property to the open water, there's basically three places that you're going to want to explore right away. The first one is going to be taking your boat down to Fort Myers Beach down here. And Fort Myers Beach is a wonderful stretch of beach, miles and miles of white sand, lots of restaurants, lots of bars, lots of fun things to do on the beach. You can go shelling on the beach, you can go swimming. Okay, there's turtles, sea turtles down there that nest, just wonderful. You can bring your boat right down off the beach, anchor your boat, and you can wade in on the beach, enjoy your lunch, and then leave. It's a great place to go. And by boat, once you get out of Cape Coral in the open water, you can get there in like maybe 30 minutes or so. So it doesn't take a lot of effort to get to Fort Myers Beach. The second place you're going to want to check out is you're going to want to come up here between Pine Island. And this is great fishing up through here. Because Pine Island and Sanibel Captiva act as barrier islands, we don't get a lot of bad weather in among there. So you can travel your boat, even a pretty small boat, up between Pine Island and Cape Coral, get a lot of good fishing in there. Known for redfish, sea trout, some grouper. It's a place to go for sure if you're looking at fishing. We can also swing around Pine Island this way, like this, and come right up between Pine Island and Sanibel Captiva. Now, Out here we get a lot more grouper and the same type of fish, sea trout. We get a lot of redfish for sure, even some snook through here. But on the north end of this, we have Cayo Costa State Park, which has camping amenities, untouched beaches, right? You can go, you can park your boat, you can dock your boat there at the park, go in, you can rent cabins there if you want. You can stay for a few days, you can stay for a few weeks. They do have amenities there, so there is a cantina there and things like that. It's a wonderful place to go visit. On your way up there, though, you want to definitely come and check out some of the canals in Pine Island, because Pine Island itself has a lot of canals, and you can take your boat in there, you can dock right at a bar, have your lunch, and enjoy the afternoon. One of the most famous bars on Pine Island is the Raggedy Ass Saloon. You can take your boat right up to the Raggedy Ass Saloon, you can dock, get off your boat, have a drink, have some lunch, and enjoy the afternoon in the sun. It's absolutely wonderful experience. If you're interested in, if you're a hardcore sheller and you like to pick up shells and stuff, there are no better beaches than this entire Sanibel Captiva area here. Because it's an outer island, it picks up a lot of shells. So it's probably some of the best shelling in the world on Captiva, and again, you can access it by your boat. So this gives you a quick overview of some of the wonderful things with Cape Coral. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump in, I'm going to blow the screen up, and I'm going to take you into the 4 or 5 main areas within Cape Coral that you want to look at if you're looking at property that's going to give you Gulf access. We're going to divide Cape Coral into East Cape Coral, the Yacht Club area, which is southeast, the Rose Garden area, then we're going to go southwest Cape Coral, northwest Cape Coral. These 5 primary areas are going to give us the best Gulf access. There's a 6th area in the interior, which is mostly freshwater lakes and freshwater canals. Nice place to live, but you're not going to get Gulf access in that region, so we're not going to cover it. East Cape Coral is going to be marked by, to the north, the Veterans Memorial Parkway, and then from north to south, Santa Barbara Boulevard, and then from west to east, the Cape Coral Parkway. That's our barriers. These are mostly canal lots that go to the Caloosahatchee River, but there are bridges, and I'm going to mark those bridges. And that's important because if you have a sailboat, you are probably not going to get that sailboat under the bridge. So that's an important consideration when you're deciding on where you want to live in this area. Those bridges can be an aggravation. Also, remember that once you get out into the Caloosahatchee River, in this location, you still have quite a ways to travel down the Caloosahatchee River to get to the main areas that we're going to want to boat. Down around Sanibel, Captiva, and Pine Island. Probably a good 30 to 45 minutes to get from that location down and around into where you want to be. Here we have the Yacht Club area, and our barriers are to the north, Cape Coral Parkway, and from north to south we have Pelican Boulevard. The Yacht Club area is one of the first developments in Cape Coral, and some of the homes down there are some of the original homes built in the 60s and 70s. They have one-car garages. They're the old-style Floridian homes. A lot of people are buying them and renovating them, or in some cases just tearing them down and rebuilding because the property has so much value. I'm marking some of the bridges. That's important again because if you have a sailboat, you're going to have problems getting under those bridges. We have the Cape Coral Community Yacht Club Center. I just marked it off there in a circle, which is a great place. There's restaurants there and a little beach, some tennis courts, things like that. You can see you've got great access here, straight out to open water. Okay, next we have the Rose Garden area, one of my favorite areas. We have Pelican Boulevard to the east, Cape Coral Parkway to the north, and Chiquita Boulevard that runs north-south. Right away you'll notice that this region is characterized by the 8 lakes. These are beautiful lakes, and they all have access to the open water. Most all the canals in this region have open water access, and that's why they're so prized. There are some bridges which I'm marking, as always, and a lot of the canals, they merge into a main canal that you're going to see that takes everybody out through the same location. Now, one of the great features of the Rose Garden area
is that there is the Tarpon Marina. And the Tarpon Marina is located right here. And there is a Westin Hotel, there is a convention center, lots of amenities, restaurants, including Pincher's Crab Restaurant is there, lots of shops, lots of bars, lots of fun things to do, and of course lots of amenities for your boating. Southwest Cape Coral is characterized by Cape Coral Parkway to the north and Chiquita Boulevard running north-south. This is one of the prime areas in Cape Coral to buy or build. One of the main features here is the Cape Harbor Marina, which also has restaurants and shopping in that area. And it's located to the south, right by the lock that we're going to talk about in a second. Of course, there's bridges, but even with those bridges, the travel times in this region are under 30 minutes. Like I mentioned, there is a lock right here in the south that you must go through that's located right at Cape Harbor Marina. But to the north, we have the Lobster Lady restaurants and bars. We have the Publix grocery store, which is located right in that Chiquita Cape Coral Parkway junction. And there's also a lot of parks in the area, which make it just a great residential area. Nice place to live. It's the 33914 area code. It's where I live. As I mentioned, all of these canals intersect to the west in what's called the spreader and go down one canal out through that lock. So everybody goes through the lock in this area. They are talking about removing it, but as of right now, it's still in place. Just a great place to live. Now let's look at the north section of this area. Okay, this is part 2 of Southwest Cape Coral. This is a little bit more north. And this is a very deceiving area. We have Veterans Memorial Parkway to the north, we have Chiquita Boulevard running north-south, and we have Cape Coral Parkway running east-west. As you can see, there are a lot of water lots in this area. However, we also have some bridges. And in the northern part of this region, travel times to get to the lock can be up to an hour long. So even though there's a lot of water here, by the time you go down that back spreader and get to the lock, it can be up to an hour. So the access is not that great. Also in this region, you'll notice in the center here, we have a big green area. And that big green area is the Cape Coral Reverse Osmosis Recycled Water Plant. So that could be also a factor. If you're wanting to get in this area, you may want to stay clear of that central green area that I'm going to mark here, because again, that is the water purification plant, and not an ideal spot that you want to live. Finally, we have northwest Cape Coral. Running east-west, we have Pine Island Road, and running north-south, we have Burnstore Road. And it's farther up north. It's an isolated area, but there is a Publix grocery store right on the corner of Burnstore and Pine Island that I'm going to circle right now. So you're not that far. Even in the north area, you're only going to be maybe 15 minutes from that grocery store. What's exciting about this is that you get Gulf access at a bit of a lower price. All of the access filters down through that back spreader canal, as I'm showing, and then goes out into the open water. This is a great area if you're looking for a Gulf access lot that's a little more isolated and a little cheaper, quite frankly, than what you're going to get in the south. Just remember that when you're looking at this region, nothing east of Burnstore Road is going to have Gulf access, even though there's going to be water. So my name is Stephen Stokes. I'm with RE/MAX Realty Team. If you're interested in real estate in Cape Coral, Florida, call or text me at 239-645-2405. Give me your mailing address and I will physically send you a free map of the area that's going to show you all the important features of the city, including the canal sizes and the bridge heights, which are really important if you're thinking about boating. Also, I can send you some of the feature properties that I currently have if you're interested. And meanwhile, be sure to check me out at meetingsteve.com, where you can find all sorts of information about who I am and how I can be of service to you. So thank you very much. Have a great day, and I'll see you in Cape Coral.